red and hot. I plunged into purest ecstasy, imbibing its nectar. Your dexterous digits on my soul's yearning chords.
Un po' di birra, bottiglia. Qui? Ah.
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for.
Cioè?
It says planner.
Ah. Un linguaggio in codice?
Dandelaion and planning. Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is.
Strano.
Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suit you?
Benissimo.
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Ok. Allora, intanto guardo cosa c'è qua intorno. Altre lettere, lettere di un'ammiratrice. E di sopra? Fammi vedere. C'è un po' di roba, No, vabbè, tanto è giorno. Allora, vediamo un attimo, se no poi mi dimentico. Rosa Vanatre. Come una rosa timida del suo rossore, la bella rosa ha vissuto il suo amore. Ha reso più lesta la sua mano per usare meglio il suo nano. Una bella villa con giardino a Borgodoro, molli. Anche la sua pelle è liscia come seta e l'amplesso è soda come creta. Borgodoro villa vicino all'obitorio. Vespula, assai timida all'aspetto, sa apprezzare ciò che è bello, il cuore si scioglie nel petto se mi chiede, è grosso il tuo uccello? Ma... Oltre mura, lavanderia vicino al ponte. Marabella, anche se le sue urla mi deliziano in privato, sul palco strilla come un maiale scannato. Che bello. A letto pai vicino alla piazza del povero. Elia, una figura assai rara dalla duplice natura, guardarla negli occhi è una dolce tortura. Sartoria di fronte alla conceria. Vabbè, abbiamo tutti gli indirizzi. E poi lettera di Fran. Quando tornerai a Sidras, spero presto perché gli manchi tremendamente. Soffro al pensiero di non poterti vedere subito. Ti prego di annunciarmi Ti prego di annunciarmi il tuo arrivo con un messaggio. Chiederò un giorno di permesso alla mia padrona. Lettera di un'ammiratrice. Il tuo sguardo ardente mi ha infiammato il volto. Il mondo intero ruota ora in una spirale di oblio e cado in pura estasi, nutrendomi del suo nettare. La musica, il canto, tu. Per un breve istante mi sono trasformata nel liuto che con tanta sapienza suoni con le tue agili dita, e la mia anima si è messa a vibrare insieme alle tue corde. La miseria. Ok, devo praticamente contattarle tutte. Vabbè, tanto io raccolgo un po' di roba. Mamma mia, c'è un bel po' di roba da prendere. Ok, e così do una mano a Zoltan a mettere a posto. Prendo io la roba. Ok, ma sì, accendiamo. Ok. Allora, intanto ricarichiamoci un po' la vita, va? Andiamo qui. Niente. E niente. Cioè, vodka. Ok, va bene. Allora, parliamo con Zoltan, non so. Me lo dà come prima cosa, vediamo.
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone.
Ah, ok.
Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelaions not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects, examines it from all perspectives. If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh. Truly perverse.
She didn't ken half of it. Called him a stallion once. That's the fool took it as a compliment. Till she pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Oh, poor bastard fled out the window.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flame
Pure.
will never die.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility, to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs, what Rosa var Atre named her Guihir. Well chosen, eh?
All right. But Varatra? Her dad happened to be the Nilfgaardian ambassador?
He is. You know him?
Wouldn't say that. Had a brief conversation with him at the palace in Vizima.
Well, then you've a good notion of the kind of bloke he is. Commissioned Dandelaion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we, Rosa, preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well, Seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one, then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
You see, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
Ok, tutto quello che mi serve.
Well, know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
Bene, allora, andiamo a parlare. Aspetta, devo depositare qualcosa già che sono qua. Beh, deposito un po' di pietre. Tanto non mi servono e basta, penso. Sì. Sì, basta così. E 3 volte. Ok, allora. Primo obiettivo qua. Ok. Interroghiamo le donzelle, quindi. Che succede?
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Figlio di puttana.
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What you hoping for? A knight in shining armor?
Sono qui.
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
E invece sì, che sono affari miei. Vabbè, detto così, insomma, un po' brutto. Di certo non li voglio pagare.
Go. Now.
Now listen. You might have 2 swords,
Che
but there's 4 of
guarda.
us.
Yeah, 4 men collecting tribute from 1 washerwoman. Don't think I have much to fear.
Best think again.
Ciao, va. Ah, bene. C'è un arciere, Maledizione. Ok. Bene. E manchi solo tu. Zac. Sega. Posto, signorina.
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
Mi ho salvato la vita,
No
signorina.
need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Era via, sì.
Relax. It'll come out in the wash.
Of course it will. Just gotta soak it in white vinegar, but that's not my point. Junior shan't forgive me. Either I'll close up shop myself or he'll burn me down.
Sorry. Didn't think about that.
Già.
Woman's lot. Men have their fun and we're stuck with a mess. Oh well, I suppose I must move to Oxenfurt. Professors need clean undergarments too.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelaion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Addirittura.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Covere. Ha! Horvere, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Ok.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but
Ah,
it
però.
would be nice if he dropped by.
Che metti idea? Mm? Va bene, prossima tappa. Allora, no, ricarichiamoci la vita e poi meditiamo prima di andare dalla prossima, che è piuttosto vicino. Io? Ma se non c'è nessun bambino? Boh. Vabbè. Allora, aspettiamo un attimo prima che ci sia qualche scontro. Ok. Meditiamo. Ok. A posto, possiamo andare. Ma è un uomo. O
I'm a
un
friend of
elfo.
Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
Mm. Mm.
Any better?
Ah beh.
So you're...
Elial.
Ma adesso guarda, ti riconoscerei
Did
subito.
you and
Guarda.
Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as
E
well.
perché ti visti così, scusa?
Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
No, questo glielo chiedo.
I know this is none of my business, but why do you...
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true.
Pensasse solo il vestito.
Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring
Direi di
being a
no.
witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested. What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, ooh, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks
Ah, beh.
flaccid cock.
Sulle ultime parole.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button rear fixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
Vabbè, la ringrazio,
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Va bene, terrò presente. Ma vesti come prima, dai, su. Stare così. Questi vestiti ambigui. Allora, la prossima, sempre qua in zona. Ah, beh, sono tre, tutte e tre qui. Vabbè, allora prendo il viaggio rapido. Anche se sono vicini, ma c'ho qui viaggio rapido. Facciamo prima. Allora, vabbè, qui sì. Vabbè, ce n'è una anche qua, più vicino. Con te parlo, no? O posso entrare? Sono un nuovo cuoco, beh, insomma. Vestito così. No, maestro di spada. Ma cerco...
Wanna see Rosa Varatra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now.
Posso dire sono il maestro di spada, forse?
Thanks, we ain't looking for no witcher.
Marco. Mi sa che ho sbagliato risposta. Magari devo entrare da un'altra parte. Si arrampica qua? No. E di qua? No.
It's a material world.
Vediamo.
What's the hurry, my prince? Grace, what style?
Sì, ovvio, aspetta che rendo attivo. Lo rendo attivo. Cerca un modo per entrare. Quello che sto facendo.
We can gather it here.
Thanks, we ain't looking for no witchers.
No, qui niente. No. Un modo. Vediamo, ma da qui magari, non so. C'è un'altra porta. Chiuso. Qui è chiuso. Scusi. Ma veramente non... No, non mi farà... No. E allora come cavolo entro? Non lo so. Ci sarà un modo per entrare.
No discounts, no credit.
Lovely.
Vediamo, forse da qua, vediamo. Tipo un'entrata sul retro, non so se ce l'ha, Ho visto all'ultimo, ma meno male non sono caduto. Sì, mi sa che è di qua, Ecco.
You fancy men like me? Whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Varatra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, sugar puss. Before I
Chiuso.
report this to Papa. Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelaion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new
sì?
swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa Varatra would train with random clods calling themselves swordmasters? No.
Mi sta
The
coprendo.
Varatras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room, now.
As you say, miss.
Direi che non ammette repliche, eh? Faccia strada.
Won't you realise what you've gotten yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one. And take care not to hurt the little miss. You'll learn the ambassador's line.
Ok.
Follow me.
Preso la spada di legno.
You're my new instructor. Well, well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth. Drat it! You're quick!
Ok. Beh, insomma, dai, piuttosto
Why
semplice.
bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Dai. Non nascondi dietro la colonna, su. Ecco.
Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
Sono un Witcher.
Not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
Ma come, scusa? Ne abbiamo già parlato. Infatti.
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
Garden? Yes, yes. In the garden. So, what was it you said? Why are you here?
Ma ha bevuto qualcosa o...
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelaion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter.
Sorella?
Stand and fight. I
Quindi è una
demand
sorella
a rematch.
gemella, quella a cui ho parlato prima. Oh. Ehi,
How long you
ehi.
gonna make me wait?
Ma che cavolo? Aspetta. Perché non funziona? Volevo pararmi io per una volta. Ah, sì, ok. Ah, è più aggressiva adesso, eh. Ah, sì, ho sbagliato. È aggressiva, uè. Izzica.
I win!
Mm.
My, you really are a lousy swordsman. In fact, I believe I could teach you a thing or two.
Not sure I can possibly pass up lessons from such a skilled young lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about?
Ecco qua.
You asked about my relationship with Dandelaion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden?
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool? Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Noi siete gemelle, grazie.
Can someone please explain what this is all about? Which of you met with Dandelaion?
No need to get angry, instructor. I'll explain. Edna sent Dandelaion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Adesso si menano. Calma.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelaion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Cambiamo argomento.
Sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury's bursting
Addirittura.
with two armies.
Izzica.
Changing subjects. Dandelaion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Cimitero.
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelaion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Who'd Dandelaion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course. But who knows? The bard might have invented her just to make us jealous. Pitiful chorister. I'd say it worked. You've gone all red in the face just talking about it. Your face will be red when I scratch your eyes out.
Ah, devo
Been a
andare.
pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again.
Datemi la mia le mie spade, grazie. Ecco. Ah, meglio, un livello e non ho più vita. Ok. Usciamo, va. Da questa casa. Dov'è l'uscita? Ah, qui. Ok.